didn't want to do it. I don't even like the government.
Well, it's a steady paycheck.
No,
Where is that?
For the government?
Oh, for them. It's online.
My homeboy got one of those things talking about some intern. I don't know if it's an internship, but you got an email from the school, but it's in DC.
Whatever. I gotta figure out who's taking while they're big. I'm already sleeping.
So, getting to a job or an internship, you have to
Like, right, like
period.
a regular job or doing, like, I
Like
don't.
loads or the shit that you have to do.
I have to pick loads. I need a paycheck. I mean, I need
That's one of our topics we had with dreams and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, I need the paycheck.
We should talk about it on Thursday. Are you getting in the way of your dreams? You had to choose. 11 seconds, guys. 5 seconds. 6, 5,
That's when I
4,
would go back on the internship.
2, 0. We are back in the building. This is the Love Below on 91.9 FM WBGS Statesboro, and I am the F.M.C.
And I'm Bianca Monique.
It's your boy D.
It's Mel.
And if you just not tuning in, we had a couple of technical difficulties on Ustream where people couldn't hear us. And I don't think they could see us either. But hopefully, if they tune in, they can now. We were given advice. And we had a couple of questions from Jamel. Jamel, some people send us some things. So give us a question, man. Oh, man. Got so much clientele, prospects over here.
Why do guys want from a relationship?
Okay.
The next one is.
Wait. We'll just okay, so
That's
in
one.
a rush. Late for everything, but so in a rush to get rid of it. So why do guys run away from relationships? Mario, you go first, man. I want to hear what you got to say on that topic, man. Why they running, man?
Well, personally, I don't run away from relationships, but if I had to speak for the runners, I would say
Trap coach.
I would say that nobody wants to be tied down, man. Like as a guy,
hold me down.
a guy doesn't want to be tied down. He doesn't want to be told that he can't talk to or do this with another girl. Like that feeling is kind of like you're being choked.
Man.
It's like being
Whoa.
choked. It's like
You're here, folks.
Suffocation?
yeah.
Relationships are choking mechanisms in which to bring the man down. I was joking.
I'm just saying that's what it is. For some people, that's
Okay.
what it feels like.
All right.
But
So-
yeah, go ahead.
That's good. So, do you feel like, as college students, and this is for everybody, this is open, do you feel like there's pressure to a guy to be in a relationship, and does he feel choked? Like,
You mean in college?
yeah. I
No,
mean,
I don't think it's pressure to be in a relationship because in college, most people expect you to sleep around.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was talking to a female earlier today, and she was saying that the guys that she had been talking to have actually been wanting relationships and wanting to settle down. And
Who is it? Who?
we're not gonna put a name out on blast.
It's like recently because it's getting colder.
No, I don't know. She said the guys that she
That
know,
season.
because when she said it, I was just like, man, that's different than the stereotype that I keep hearing. I keep hearing that guys don't want to settle down. That's the last thing that they want to do.
I don't know any guys who are trying to settle down. I have never met a dude who has said, I want to be cuffed up. Like, no, I don't know anybody like that.
I mean, when you think about it, when you put stuff like cuffed, suffocated, choked, nobody want to be in that
Locked
type
down.
of
Like,
thing.
y'all
Clink,
put
clink, and all of that.
Exactly.
Like, when you put it like that, yeah, I don't want to be in a relationship if it's going to be a lockdown, if I feel like I'm in prison. Like, I don't know nobody that wants to legally go to prison, like, unless they already been there, they don't have no prospects of doing anything great. But to me, I feel like that's comforting knowing that there's one person at the end of the day that you can share your time with and share your experience with, and build a bond with. Most of the people that I know would rather be in a relationship than to be out here doing what they're doing. And even the ones that's out here like, man, I'm single, I'm finna get everything I can. They still kind of like, I'm kind of wish that that one person I can trust. I can actually try to find that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Personally, I really agree with you. I really do, from my point of view.
right. But I understand what you're saying. Like
Yeah,
some
like-
dudes are just like, man, I don't know, man. I'm too young to be like,
Exactly.
she ain't wifey yet. I got about 10 more years.
But then every now and then, you come across
That one.
that person that like you are cuffed, but it doesn't feel like you know what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like you're suffocated.
That's what love is, though. I
Yeah.
mean, well, I don't know the good feelings of love. Sometimes love is bad, but the good feelings of love.
I would love that.
I mean, when you feel
Yeah.
that blind aspect of it, when you know that person's manipulating you,
Okay.
you know they doing stuff to you, but you are so blind in the fact that you want to make sure that they happy that you kind of risk yourself. I feel like love shouldn't be like, oh, one person's getting the gain. It should be both people are mutually benefiting, but sometimes some people sacrifice so that the other person can be happy. And I don't think that part of love is.
So who do you think is more likely to be on that side?
Gender wise,
Yeah,
the sacrificial part,
yeah.
women. And I just think because of the fact that guys are afraid to love, they don't really know how to love, and they're not being groomed in the right way to love. Look at it, what we're doing. Like, it's a part of females, I guess, if you want to put genetic makeup or evolutionary genes or whatever you want to put in that mold, has to be nurturing and to kind of like build that bond with the offspring. And like, it's an innate, for most people, for most women, the majority speaking, there are a lot of masculine women out here that, for more or less, their nurturing is more into loyalty and protecting, but for most, the feminine females, we want to say, they're more nurturers than anything. And I think guys they can become sacrificial, because I feel like I was a little bit, like, but 9 times out of 10, majority in my opinion, so to speak, I think a woman is more sacrificing what she did. It's a lot of women that we can agree that they're at a better status than the guys that they're with. So it's kind of like they're going a little bit down, like they're lowering their standards to get that guy. Whereas a lot of guys not really lowering their standards for females. You know what I'm saying? If anything, they're trying to get some standards higher than what they expect.
Yeah.
But B, like, what do you think? Do you think more men are sacrificing or more women are sacrificing in relationships, or period?
Women.
And why you say that? Can't just
Because
give
I feel like women in general tend to be more willing, or it's easier for them to go all in,
Okay.
or just to put our needs as a female second.
All right.
I just think it's more prevalent, and I don't know, I just see it more often. And I'm not saying that men don't do it,
Right.
but I see that females might do it first.
Okay. I understand that.
So do y'all think that's why a female is more forgiving of a cheater than a guy? Do y'all think that has anything to do with it?
I think that
Because I personally, I think that a girl is gonna take a dude back before a dude takes a girl back. As far as cheating goes.
I can see that. What do you think, man?
I would think a female would take back a guy for cheating more than a guy would take back a female. Because I guess it go back to the nurturing nature. Maybe she like, I can make him change, I can make him be better. This is my project, I'm not gonna give up on it yet until I get something out of it, until I guess the mission is complete or something.
Good point. I think. Oh, okay. Go
But
ahead.
I was gonna say, no girl likes to give up on a relationship unless it comes to, I guess, a breaking point for her. But if cheating's not a breaking point for her, then
Okay, well, I've seen where it's kind of like I think the women would be more willing because of the fact that you look at, I'm still thinking of like evolutionary or whatnot. It depends on what type of cheating I think would like be in the midst, I guess to say. Like if you're like sexually cheating, a guy's not gonna want to take a female back. If he out there having sex or, you know, engaging in intercourse with another person, you know, or she, you know, she's out there. It's like, oh man, everybody getting the goods. Like, why should I want that? You know, it's damage. You look at it as it's damage when it comes back. But I think it's been said that women are usually like the ones that if she sees that he's more emotionally tied to another female, that she's less likely to. That's emotional cheating in a sense. If he's spending more time with her and with the girl that he's supposed to be in a relationship with, she sees that more as a crutch to her. But I think the trend is kind of switching. You know, a lot of guys are becoming a little bit more emotional. A lot of females are becoming a little bit more masculine, and it's starting to change a little bit. But I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. You know, I've seen in my own eyes, guys are getting a little bit more. I love you, girl. And girls are getting a little more cutthroat. Like they owning up to their game though.
They probably have to be, man.
Huh?
These days, they probably just have to be.
Why you think so?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
I don't have to.
No, I didn't forgot we were sharing a microphone. And I just got
I just
excited.
think that they probably like they're probably tired of being ran over. You know, after a while it gets old. You know, in high school, you know, you get your heart broken over and over again. Blah blah blah. By the time you get in your 20s, it's like it's not happening anymore. You know what I'm saying? You got to get yours. I feel like that's what's going on these days. But I mean.
Okay, well, we're gonna take a quick break.
Hold on,
and
no.
we'll come
Wait,
back.
hold on.
We're
Oh,
gonna
that is trifling.
listen. Let me finish. We're gonna hear B's thoughts on that situation. Is that fine? Is that
No,
good?
it's not fine, but go
Then you have
ahead.
your
Because
whole
no, my
air.
ammunition is gone.
Oh, it's gonna be fired up when you come back. This is the Love Below.
Dang, shut me down. Never been shut down.
Dang.
Good job, Frank. I
not
really appreciate it.
Okay, it's not working. So it's nothing's good.
I don't understand. It's not a water fountain. Especially for
Oh, I got it.
Statesboro.
Oh, that's hard, huh?
So, you drink out sink?
I boil the water.
You know what? I started doing that shit. It tastes
But,
funny though.
because, like, what tastes less funny than when you just drink it straight out the tap?
Yeah.
Like, because when I was, like, making tea, if you use, like, the powdered tea, you gotta boil the water, you can still taste that disgustingness in the taste.
It's funny because
But when you use, like, the tea bags, you gotta use hot water, and, like, I don't taste it as much.
yeah, because I made some tea last night and like the Statesboro water, the taste came in after the tea. Like, it tasted
No, it has a bad aftertaste.
Yeah.
shit, man.
Like, it makes, like, I've thrown drinks out because, like, the water.
So for real though, Elson had the best water though, bro. Hands down, bro.
Which
Elson,
Elson?
the one everybody like.
Okay.
Well, both of them actually, but the one that's over there by the on Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The extravagant looking
Yeah.
one. I heard the one behind Hardy's actually tastes the best.
I haven't been in that one yet.
That's the only one I want.
Nah, where?
Hardy's.
The one over there, the cut.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been there. We gotta go that one.
You got too much else.